So this is just a reminder that the Eurochild Children's Council is aware of the ongoing war in Ukraine, and that we are not just going to talk about our good experiences and our good fortune. We're here to talk about children who lose their opportunity for their education, children who are displaced, and children who don't have the opportunity to have schooling or their social life to be developing. Those are children that need Eurochild's help, especially those that are now in their youth and trying to transition within their adulthood. So we ourselves have felt the pain and the hurt of the war through our ECC member, Yefan, who has now been affected by the war. And I would just like to say from all of Eurochild that Eurochild will keep on saying no to the war in the Ukraine, and that our thoughts will be with all children and other people that are affected by the war.
In May 2021, we were asked by the European Commission to help build a child-friendly version of the Child Participation Strategy. With the help of Kath Larkins, we decided what was most important and how to communicate it to children. It was very, very important that a child-friendly version of the Child Participation Strategy was built and that children were involved in this process. We really encourage the Commission to make it as accessible as possible, including pictures and child-friendly language, and give examples of such.
The Children's Council also took part in the General Assembly, which was held last June. We organized and facilitated a workshop relating to children's rights and life after COVID. We discussed many issues and many topics in the workshop, and we raised many concerns and new ideas. We discussed questions like, do we have the right to freedom? Do we have the right to education? Do we have the right to be heard? And do we have the right to be who we are? We urge all political figureheads and heads of state to take action to secure us the necessary rights that we have and that we are obligated to in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child.
As you know, the EU strategy on the rights of the child was implemented in 2020. Since then, various groups of children were included in the process of translating the child-friendly version. In Croatia, in my country, members of National Eurochild Forum had 3 online meetings with their mentors where they were translating the strategy.
Before we went on a well-deserved summer holiday in 2021, the ECC did what we felt was the right thing to do, a child participation training with none other but the Eurochild Secretariat. We believe that child rights organizations should be familiar with the many ways of working with children. Therefore, me, Una and Yevan presented our opinions on big child rights issues around the world, and while discussing crucial topics, we proved that child participation is not a heavy task as long as there is equal respect and lots of motivation on both sides. And at the end, we had lots of fun, we learned, and we exchanged many experiences.
In November 2021, the Eurochild Children's Council gave an online training to the staff of the European Commission. The topic was child participation, and the purpose of it was for the staff to see our experiences and how child participation looks from our angle.
In December of 2021, our time as Eurochild Children's Council members was slowly coming to an end. With only a few months left, we started providing input and reviewing documents and forms which needed to be sent out to all potential Eurochild Children's Council applicants. We also had online information sessions with all the potential applicants to help them feel more comfortable through our sharing of experiences, and also explain to them what the role of a Eurochild Children's Council member actually is.
In February, Petra and I participated in an online hearing organized by the United Nations Working Group on Discrimination Against Women and Girls. The topic was female activism, and we shared our experiences along with all the girls around Europe. The purpose was for the working group to collect our experiences and opinions so they could make a report about it. For me, this was a really interesting and fun experience because I think that this is a topic that needs to be talked about more.
In February 2021, I had the chance to participate in a high-level meeting with Vice President of the European Commission for Democracy and Demography, Dubravka Šuica. The meeting emphasized on the anti-rights movement in Europe and the impact they have on children's rights. Many countries suffer from false news and beliefs on child rights, and the civil society that tries to defend it also suffers from hateful attacks and online false allegations. The goal of this meeting was to try and resolve this issue and have a positive impact on our society's false perception on child rights.
In the end of February 2022, Kerrig and I helped interviewing child participation interns, which was really fun experience. It was really important for us to be included in the process because we were choosing a new member of Eurochild team who will work directly with children.
At the beginning of May, we met in person for the first time after the pandemic. We got to know the new ECC and we had a handover ceremony. We wish them all the best and to enjoy this experience as much as we did.
See you soon!